everyone, this is Claudia from It Doesn't Take a Lot to Look Hot. Today my makeup tutorial is actually Sabrina Carpenter's look from her music video Eyes Wide Open. Her makeup is insanely amazing, stunning, and beautiful, and I've loved it ever since I saw the music video, and plus it's an amazing song. Definitely go check it out. I'll post a link to her song from her Vivo account right below, and I'll also put up a couple pictures of her. Her outfit is absolutely stunning. It's lace with tan, and it's just so beautiful. And it's like this high-low skirt. It's absolutely insane. And then her hair is her kind of like standard beachy wave, which unfortunately I can't do with my hair because my hair's not long enough. Even if I do own extensions, I can't do the exact same look, especially since her hair is blonde and there's so many tones and layers. But I will do a similar tutorial on how to do beach waves on one of my friend's hair. Couple different colors and thicknesses and stuff as well, and I will definitely teach you guys how to do the extensions thing that I just mentioned another day. Anyway, so her makeup is insane. It's almost a cat eye, but it's with an eyeliner and a smoky eyeshadow kind of combined in one, with a whole bunch of gold and brown palette tones for like the main part, which is insane. And then since she's really pale, I tried to do the very pale thing too on my face. Which is this full skin tone lighter than I normally do. And then I did a little bit of her contouring on the side, because she does have a little bit and a very bit pale blush. And same thing with her lipstick. It's almost like a pale brown pink color. It's again also very elegant. And she also does for her eyes, she goes all the way into the corner of each by her nose, and she gets like a full cat eye thing, almost like Kasima from the show Orphan Black. It's a really great look. I absolutely love it, and this is the look that I have right now. This is the closest I can get to it. This is my second time actually doing it. I did it a while ago in the summer when the video first came out because I was so obsessed with it, and I got so many compliments on it. And I always said I took it from Sabrina Carpenter. Whoever her makeup artist is a brilliant genius. I definitely still have to look that up. Anyway, I hope you guys love my video. Unfortunately, there's no music in any more of my videos. I've been flagged by YouTube, so therefore only the talking videos and stuff I will put through YouTube, and some of them I will just put on directly to Facebook because they don't block out the music. But I will be doing a voice recording over the video that you guys are going to see, so I'm not speaking it to you as I do it, and I'm so sorry for that, guys. I hope you guys love the video and everything, and okay, so first you start off with e.l.f. primer, and you kind of just put it all over your face, and you use your triangle, and you just blend it in as best as you can. Then the next thing I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. I'm going to use one pump of this. It comes out tan, and it dries clear on your whole face. You can use this above your eye and under your eye. It's pretty much the best product ever. The next thing you use is clean whipped cream from L'Oreal, and I put this on my e.l.f. brush, and I'm just doing it on the tops of my cheeks. And you're just going to keep blending it in on the tops of your cheeks and just blend it in as best as you can with your skin. Yes, you are using a paler color, so this might take a while, but just do the best you can. Next, I'm using the Laura Mercier foundation base. It's 2 skin tones actually lighter than mine. And I'm putting this all little dots all over my face. I'm using this instead of Almay for this look because, again, Sabrina is a lot paler than most people, and to get a full effect of her look, you do have to do it pale. Then you're just going to dab in the little spots you did everywhere as much as you can before you start smoothing it, just to get it all in your pores. And this is actually fine for your pores because it does contain a sunscreen and it prevents wrinkles, which is super important these days, especially with global warming and everything, you know. Okay, so you're going to just keep blending it in. It should be pretty flawless at this point. Then I'm going to use my e.l.f. Concealer and highlighter, and I'm going to use the concealer first, and I'm doing the tops of my cheeks, my forehead lines, on the sides of my nose, and a T on my chin. Then next I'm going to take my highlighter, and I'm going to do it on my nose. I'm going to do little dabs and try to make it as bright as possible for contouring purposes. And you're going to go up to above your brow, and you're going to make a triangle there as much as you can. Then you can do below your eyes to prevent bags, right below your cheekbone a little bit, and make sure you really dab it on. Then you're going to take the tan part that you drew on your face, and you're going to blend that in as much as you possibly can. This leaves time for the white to set in. Then you're going to take the opposite side of your brush, or your foam triangle, and you're just going to dab that in next. Don't blend it as much, you want it dabbed so it does stand out more. Then for your nose, I'm going to reuse the same brush on the opposite side that I used for the cream. And this is just so it stands out the most, especially with the contouring. I love when my nose stands out. It's not to make it look bigger or to make it look more pronounced. It's to get the shadow and the light fading. Next I'm using my Makeover Essentials palette, and I'm going to use the really dark color in it for a blush, and I'm going to use this as the contour, and I'm just going to start by drawing the lines where my cheekbones are, and I'm going to turn it into almost like a mini triangle, because this look, she does have some contouring going on. Make sure you get both sides pretty good, and you try to blend it in a tiny bit with what you already have there in the lighter tones. Then you're going to take the pink, and you're going over the ball of your cheek, and try to blend that in with the brown as much as you possibly can. Next you're going to take the tan, and you're going to go right underneath your eyes with it a little bit, just to make sure that the highlighter stays. Then you're going to take LA Color Palette, and you're going to take the loose powder, or you can just buy the separate loose powder, and you're just going to brush it all over your face, and this will set in any of the loose or wet makeup you've had on your face. Next you're going to take the dark brown again in the Makeover Essentials palette, and then you're going to go back in for your contour lines, trying to make sure they're really emphasized. And you're going to take the brown again. You're going to do the sides of your nose, and this also makes your nose stand out a little bit more. Next you're going to take your NYC lip stain, and you're going to go over your lips. And I used the brown one because that best matches my skin tone and my hair. Then next I'm going to go back with the whipped cream and the brush. And I'm going to do it above my eyes and on my lid. And this is going to help hold the whole bunch of gold eyeshadow she has and the black liner to my eye. And it's going to keep it sticking, especially since you really want a true gold look. Next I'm taking a little mini Estee Lauder palette I got at a sample. And I'm going to use the gold in that. But you can pretty much use any gold you want. It doesn't need to be an expensive gold. And you're going to start by taking a small amount. And you're going to just pat it on the inner corners of your eye. Because by patting it rather than brushing it, you keep the color and you preserve the actual texture of the gold, which is what you want. And you're going to slowly start bringing it up. And you got to take your time with this if you want it to be the way that it is in the video. Then you're going to take Prestige Gold eyeshadow, and you're going to start with the middle. It's a little more shimmery compared to the Estee Lauder one, and that's perfect for the midsection of your eye. And you're going to bring this all the way up to where your brow is, just like she did in the video. Normally I do not do this, but again, we're copying the video. And then next you're going to take your Prestige palette again for eyeshadow, and it's going to be the tan one. And you're just going to go a little bit below the brow just so it pops out and you don't fully lose your eye shape when you keep adding the gold. And you're going to continue with the gold. You're going to literally add it all over your lid. And you're going to slowly start blending it in. Then you're going to take the Estee Lauder Gold palette again, and you're going to go back into the center just because it's slightly lighter than the Prestige. Next, you're going to take the brown in it and a wispy brush, and you're just going to actually go in the crease a little bit just so you completely don't lose your eye definition, which is extremely important in this video. Her eye definition is completely insane. Every time she closes and opens her eyes in the video, you see a whole bunch of different tones of gold, so this step is actually very, very important. And just remember, it's just a little bit in the crease. It's not to actually make the color brown. It's just to make a definition mark. Next, you're going to take black, and you're going to use the same brush, and you're just going to start on the edge of where your eyebrow would be, and you're going to kind of draw a line down, almost how I do my winged liner in one of my other tutorials. You can do this with black and the blush, or the eyeshadow. And you're going to start bringing it in and make a deeper and bigger triangle that touches the corner of your lid. And you're going to swipe a little bit below. Next, you're going to take your kohl eyeliner from e.l.f. and you're going to start dragging out from the edge of your eyelid out to where you were drawing with the black eyeshadow. And you're going to make a line, and the next you're going to do is take the smudge tip, and you're going to just start smudging it. There's a whole bunch of smudging in this tutorial because hers is a very smoky gold and black type thing going on, which is beautiful. So you're going to keep smudging it, and you're going to do actually a few layers of this. And as you go, you can notice when one eye is slightly darker than the other. Then you just keep adding, little by little by little, and you start on the edge, and you just keep brushing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And this does take a lot of time. Again, this tutorial is not quick. I sped this up twice as fast in the video to get to the points. Next, you're going to go on the inner liner, and you can use the kohl liner, and you're going to do black again because she has black directly touching her eye in the video, which is very, very, very attractive. And I honestly would not recommend this for people who do have smaller eyes because it will shrink your eyes even more, especially with the black. Then you're going to take your smudge, and you're going to start smudging from the side all the way down underneath to get almost a smoky look underneath your eye. Then you're going to take your gold palette again, and you're going to go back over a little bit by where the wing is, just so you completely don't lose that gold look, and you're going to smudge it again. Okay, so as you continue adding layers and layers of the eye crayon on and smudging it, you're going to begin to see the look come together. Then you're going to take your little bit of the gold that's from the tops of your eyes, and you're going to kind of like blend in really close to it next to your liner. Then you're going to just take your finger and swipe off this stuff for perfect edges, and don't worry, you're not ruining your real makeup because again, you're swiping it off. Next, you're going to take your liquid eyeliner, and you're going to do very, 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 very thin lines on this because she doesn't really use liquid eyeliner in this tutorial or any type of liner over the whole eye, but I prefer it on the top, even if she does use more of a powdery look around the whole eye. She actually does not really use too much on the top from her pupil into close to her nose on the top line. Then you take a thinner liner, and you're going to try drawing down a tiny bit and trying to connect them, which I said was like a Cassima type look from Orphan Black. You can definitely look her up. She's beautiful. And you're going to just do a little bit on the inside, then you're going to take your kohl liner and kind of go over that again just to darken it, but now you know where to obviously draw, so you'll get it in your eyes. Then you're going to take your Great Lash Mascara, and you're going to do a whole bunch of layers. Literally takes forever to do mascara. I am so sorry, guys. But it is, for me, the most important step, because if you are doing a makeupless Monday, you can always do mascara, because it's still not officially a makeup on your face, and this does keep your face, again, clean for a full day. But, again, a lot of layers of this, and if you see any flaws in between, like I caught one, definitely add in as you go. It's good to do things in between your coats of mascara, so it dries, and then you can continue making them longer and longer and longer, which is super, super important, especially for Sabrina's look, and her eyelashes are relatively long. Then I'm going to take the thinner one with the curved brush, and I'm going to go in, I'm going to do that next. You're going to do, again, a lot of coats of this. Her eyelashes do stand out when you see her close in the video. You're going to do the tops and the bottoms. Again, eyelashes for me probably take the longest amount of time just because I do have a lot and they're really thick. It's very, very, very important though. Next I'm going to take my lipstick, NYC. I believe I used 304 in that one, and just do a small coat. Then I'm going to use my chubby stick from Clinique, the baby pink color, and just go over that. And essentially that is the finished look. I am super, super happy with it. Okay everybody, so that's my video tutorial on how to do Sabrina Carpenter's makeup from her music video Eyes Wide Open. Again, the link is below, definitely check it out. You can also check out my blog, which is itdoesn'ttake-a-lot-to-look-hot.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at IDTALTLH. You can find me on Instagram, It Doesn't Take a Lot to Look Hot, and my name is Claudia again. And also on Facebook, It Doesn't Take a Lot to Look Hot. Everything is public. You guys can definitely post like questions and stuff below in the feed, or if this does go on YouTube, definitely like ask questions or do some suggestions. Please like my stuff, guys. I want to keep doing great, and this is all for my school assignment for social media marketing arts class. I hope you guys again love the tutorial, and everything I've used, the most expensive thing was the Laura Mercier makeup, and I think I got that for maybe $30, and that's always good to have for the summer because it does have a very high SPF, especially right before you go into the summer mode. Anyway, so this whole look was done pretty much by drugstore makeup, which is insane that you can get similar look to Sabrina as this. Anyway, have a great night everybody, and always remember, it doesn't take a lot to look hot.